Well, hello, everybody. How are you doing? Becky Raney here, and today is day 66 of the 90-day Leadership and Duplication Challenge. And today, I want to talk to you about vision and vision in the paradigm or in the focus of your leadership in all of these different areas. And there's a conversation that I've been playing with in my head. It's like, gosh, it's like um, when I talk about my vision of building in India, and a lot of people tell me, "Oh my gosh, how do you do that? It's so difficult." And yeah, it is difficult. It is challenging. But when you're leveling up your game and really playing full out with a vision in mind, the conversation becomes around what's possible and not all the stories that we have that hold us back. And so, I can look at, different markets all over the world, but I'm going to just kind of talk about the market right now in India because a lot of people are running for foundership, also like in Dubai and South Africa. As doTERRA is growing and reaching out to these different markets, there's lots of things that you can do around that. So, let me first start by giving you an assignment. And I'm going to talk around this assignment um, as I give it to you so you can understand what I mean by vision. Vision is something that's not necessarily like your why or your stories. This is actually something that just pushes you forward really, really into a whole nother level of how people see you in the world of what you're up to and the game that you're playing. And you become part of that vision. And so for your assignment, I want you to write down what is your vision? Like what are your goals? So for me, my vision is to be a founder in India. My goal is to have two homes. One here, be able to keep my home where I live here and to maybe have a home in Dubai or maybe have a home in Florida or somewhere else, even in another country where I can travel to because it's not a problem to travel to. That vision would include having 100 people make $1 million a year underneath me in the next year. That means I need to be making that much money, right? And so when you're feeling like living into that vision, like, so what is your vision? First part of the assignment. And you kind of probably feel like, gosh, I'm a fraud. I'm not that. Like I sit there and think about like when I watch Matt Hall, when he talks about enrolling 20,000 people a month on his team, because that's all the people on his team enrolling people, right? That's including my team, his mom's team, all the different lakes that he has, all their enrollments. And some people like think about, oh my gosh, I can't even imagine what it's like to have three enrollments a month. um, it's so fun to see my team get up to 100 enrollments a month or whatever. And I can imagine, as you start to look at what that specifically looks like, you can put a mantra or a saying around it. Like, I want to have $100 million earners in the next 2 years on my team. Or you can put it in the already present context. My team, I am so successful that people who join me are going to be $1 million earners. So putting yourself in that space of they're looking at you to get them there because that is what your mantra is. Now, does that make sense? So, um, when you're speaking that, people want to be a part of something successful. Like you've done it, you're going there, you've got people with you going there, and then people are going to stick to that. And what does that take to be that kind of person to have that? And, a lot of people, think that they're a fraud. Like, I can't say that. That's not true. Um, but you have to have that posture and that positioning to be able to really have people be attracted to it. You know how I used to think growing up when people, guys would go out and buy a really fancy car or something and they'd be like, oh, I'm really a big guy because I've got a fancy car. I used to think that was just so disgusting. um, but it's kind of like that in some ways where People, when you posture yourself and position yourself into someone who's got their act together, really making it happen, and the more it's almost like you fake it till you make it. And I don't want to say that because that's almost like the negative way too. I don't want people to be false with what they're doing. I want you to really confidently stand in what your vision is. So, with these questions in this assignment, is what is your vision for yourself and your family? Like, what mantra? Like, I was talking to some of my leaders and they said, I want to own my house. And so then you say, what is your vision for you and your company? Like, how many leaders do you want? What is your vision for your team? Like, I want $100 million earners on my team. I want to have all 40 positions on my team be founders in India. Um, what is your vision and systems you would have in place to assist your team and how you will communicate that? So you could say something like with all the stuff I've been talking about this last year in my videos, are what, like in this last series, especially, what systems and structures do you have in place that you can confidently stand and know that if they follow you through those systems and you got those steps put together for them to easily step through those processes, you have that confidence then that knows that they can be successful with that. And right now, for me, I feel confident in my systems, but then I fall short of my confidence when people are not doing the system. So what's missing is the communication of the vision, right? And so the passion and the forward motion of having people know that I have a pathway and that they can follow me. And if you stay close to my fire and my fire, because I can lead you the way, you will be successful. And if you do what I say and you follow, so that is the posture that I'm communicating to, especially those teams in India and even in the United States. You know, so many people are struggling financially right now, and the economy is not so good. And we know that if we even change the company, the mindset of people around network marketing and how powerful this is for people to move forward, they can make money doing this, and it gives them that extra opportunity to have an income. So I hope this makes sense. It's really important that you understand the posturing of the ego, if you will, and making it so that it's inviting and attracting because of your vision, that's going to have people want to follow your way. And so that's today's assignment. I would love to hear what your posture is, what your vision is for you and your family, for the company, for you and your downline. And also, for the last thing, is what systems do you have that you can communicate quickly in your passion around all of this vision that you have? So that's your assignment. We'll talk to you soon. Thank you.